As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork which you will not get anywhere else. Told you last week, if you were tuned in last week, I attempted to go another half marathon, fell short about 12 miles. Today, 13.11. Got it done. I didn't check the times. I know I was gassed at the end, but got the half marathon done. Official start, recording this by the way, official start to February 1st. A lot of firsts today we're going to talk about in a second. February 1st, starting a really strict diet because the goal is, got 2 half marathons coming up in March. One to start March and one to end March. So got to really get strict on the diet, meal plan, making sure putting the right things in my body day in and day out, greasy, fatty foods, all that. We're going to cut it all out this month. Anything, any cheat days. Got all my cheat days out. In fact, it started last night when I ate at Clean Eats. Great place to dine, meal prep, meal order, all that kind of stuff. I'll probably get back on my Clean Eats grind as we move along. So as far as today's Move Swiftly thought, like I mentioned, it's a couple firsts going down today. First day of the month, obviously the first Saturday of the month, and also the first Saturday of a series on this very channel that I am calling Film Session Saturday. Now, if you're like me, you are absolutely depressed this time of year, these days. If you're a real college football fan, you miss it. Regardless of how well your team did, well, your team didn't do, all that kind of stuff. You just missed the Saturday mornings where we talking ball, college game day, college football is on and popping. And past couple Saturdays, obviously, we've been left with no football. You're not even in the NFL because the games went back to being on a Sunday. Yeah, I got to sit down for this one. My ass is bleeping kicked because the games went back to being on Sunday in the NFL. So because of that reality, because of that situation, because of that situation, I've decided that I will create something called a Film Session Saturday. Every Saturday, it won't be longer than 30 minutes. And the good thing about this is, let's call it good, bad, whatever you just want to call it, depends on who's listening, right? Thing about this particular series is when you watch it on my YouTube channel, there won't be any ads, all right? I can't have in the channel that I have whenever I'm breaking down film or, film recording or recording something from ESPN, obviously. I don't own the copyrights there. So you can watch the film ad-free and, learn, get your knowledge about the game, who did what happened today, next Saturday, and probably the Saturday after, probably this entire month. We're breaking down the Georgia versus Alabama game, that first one in 2024. Haven't decided which one I'm going to break down after that. Love to hear some opinions, some thoughts on which one. I'm kind of leaning towards the Ohio State and Oregon game, seeing how that was a big one at the end of the year as well. But there's no debate, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The biggest one to start the year was that Alabama and Georgia game that night. It's a pretty significant night. So I'll close you out with that. It's out today. It'll be out, I believe. I'm recording this around 7 or 6, and it'll be out around 11 on this channel. So just tune in. And also the highlights and the clips will be being published periodically. Again, it's ESPN, so I got to be careful with how many clips I actually put out there on the YouTube channel. But just know I'm doing this with the plan of becoming a play-by-play announcer as we get into the fall of 2025 for a college program. I don't necessarily have a preference on which one. Understand, I am a big diehard Michigan Wolverines football fan, so it'd be hard to stay objective. Or I don't know, they may like that. Depends on what the networks want nowadays. That's the world we live in with the streaming services and stuff like that. You just never know what a network is looking for, which is why it's important that you are constantly putting yourself out there, putting your resume out there, putting whatever it is you do and what your genius level talent, what your abilities are. Make sure you're putting it out there on the regular. All right. So that being said, main website, if you're a business owner and you want to dive deeper into how we can use the game to align it with your business and make it so your organization and your employees and your staff are moving just as eager, moving just as dedicated as a championship high school or youth football team, holler at me. Main website for all of that, makeyourmove.com. That's MakeYaMove.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. as one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker. Check it out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.